Baby, it's the heavier the DJ Infrared. You know what we doing, Shade45 and all that. And you know what? Man, I got somebody real special in here. It's one of my
Come
favorite
on.
artists. But I don't like to introduce artists. I like to let them introduce themselves because who know you better than you?
Bro,
Who we
I
got in the
appreciate
building,
that.
man? Who we got in the building?
Sacramento's own, Hell Gang Mozzy.
You already know what it
Yeah,
is,
for
man.
sure.
So Mozzy's in the building now. When I moved to LA, I moved to the West Coast. I'm always tapping into artists, right?
Yeah,
And then you've always consistently dropped some dope shit.
appreciate
You
you.
one of my favorite West Coast artists, to be honest with
Appreciate
you,
you.
man.
Appreciate
100%.
you.
So my whole question is though, is this something I definitely want to ask you? Where'd you get your influences from? Cause I don't feel like you sound like anybody. You got your own style.
Nah, you know the Tupacs, the DMXs. I grew up early on listening to a lot of Yay area music, but I dare to be different. I dare to be different. Coming from my terrain, I was just tweaking with my peers. So everything that my peers was like, it was how would you say it, a friendly competition. So you know what I'm saying, I get in the booth with my gangland, and we was just going back and forth, and I think that's how I kind of like way developed my style. Of course, early on you start trying to sound like Lil Wayne or you know what I'm saying, me you get adopt a DMX flow. But as I grew and just competed with my own people, you know what I'm saying, I cultivated my own tweak.
Yeah, I think imitation is the preparation for you to, make who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of people that, they start out sounding like somebody, but like when I listen to you, I feel like, you really you got in your pocket. Cause, I see you moving from like, you'll get like a heartfelt record, then you get some gangster shit, but then you get some stuff like one of my favorite records I actually play all the time is a record you was on, Need Me.
With
It's
who?
TK, I think. You and
Oh
TK, the
yeah,
R&B joint.
yeah,
So like that's a
yeah.
good like 10 or 10:30 record. And every time I play, girls always come like, yo, what song is that? What song is that?
Crazy.
But I use that for an example just to show the depth because it's like, some people just can stay in one pocket. And I think that's like the whole other side of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
for sure. I've been doing it. I think I've been scribbling since I was like 11, 12. Um, and I just been staying consistent and just like you said, being able to diversify, tweaking this field, and then double back and you know what I'm saying, flirting this field. I ain't scared to try things. I ain't scared. It's art, and so I just take the creative approach. That's why I love doing collaborative projects with people because it'd be like I could follow their lead. You know what I'm saying? Versus always just campaigning on my type of time.
no, that's dope. That's dope. Now speaking of collaborating, who's your favorite person? Like, I mean, I'm not even say one because I don't want to pigeonhole you, but who are your top three people you collaborated with so far?
Right off the back, Free Sue Surf. He put you in that mode. He make you growl, you know what I'm saying? YG, Jizzle, had hella fun. Hella fun just doing that project with him. And it was just dope. And who else we got? Oh, Burn. I can't forget Burn. How I'ma forget Burn? Burn, dope project. He booked the studio out for us for like 3, 4 days. Big chiefing in there. He bringing in all type of elegant bust down galore for sure. One of my favorite individuals. A lot of good game, ism and wisdom while we cooking up. And that's my partner. So billion dollar Burn, Surf, and Jizzle.
Nah, and it's dope because I love to see how like the West Coast be coming together and really working. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I try to explain this to a lot of West Coast artists because I think living here, growing up here, they don't really see what they got. And I told them like this is one of the only states beside like a state like Texas or maybe Florida that you could actually just survive as an artist in that state.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
mm.
Like you could literally go up from Sacramento all the way down to San Diego and back, and you good.
Straight up. I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, just speaking on that, a lot of people like I seen somebody say that you don't need the world to tap in to get rich off of this music. You don't gotta have the whole world. You could just have pockets and just cultivating them pockets and growing them pockets. And so I'm in total agreement that you could be the fella on the West Coast, man, and be financially straight for a lifetime.
Oh, 100%. As long as you out here taking care of yours and your family, you know what I mean? It's all good.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean? Because I always give a big props to all these artists coming up because you know what I mean. People be like, yo, they doing this, they doing that, but they could be doing something totally different. You know what I mean? So you can't never knock somebody doing something positive, trying to take care of their family. You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree. I agree.
So speaking of that, you know what I mean. Let's stay on this music. You know what I mean? You got your new project out. Let's get into that.
That's my baby. Children of the Slums. I think it's been a minute. I ain't dropped in a minute. Couldn't wait to drop. We finally here. Couple days in a wake up. I'm ecstatic about it. Uh, it real easy to cultivate because it naturally oozes out me. I feel like when you a child of the slum, speaking on that subject matter is very easy. It just you speak that language fluently. I'm talking to the young. Um, you know, uh, Making sure that they got proper guidance. A lot of times when you grew up in them trenches, we misguided. You know what I'm saying? It's like the blind leading the blind. And I felt like I got a voice where they actually take heed to. And so this album is full of jewels, just jewels that they could carry with them for a lifetime. And I'm in love with this project. A lot more me, less features, very soulful, therapeutic. It's dope. It's one of my ones. I think it's probably one of my dopest projects thus far.
And I think it's very imperative for artists to come out with projects because a lot of artists just trying to chase the bag and they just dropping single, thinking what they dropping stuff they think people want to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't realize like your real life is more interesting than the life you trying to portray to the public. So I think these projects, like especially this project, I was listening to it and it's like is real in tune like to what you got going on. Like it feel I could like I listen to that and I could get a piece of your life out of it. You know
Yeah,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
You know?
For sure. I always been a project type of person. Like I never focused on singles. I think the projects just the embodiment of the work, you know, that's what my fan base, that's what they starve for. And so that's what I feed them. I feed them projects. Somebody just told me the other day I'm like 42 projects up. So I've been playing with these projects for a long time, and I also just on a financial scale, I think projects is more lucrative.
Oh, 1,000,000%. And I think for the kids coming up, you know what I mean? That's important. 42 is crazy. That's a crazy number. You know what I mean? Because most people be like, yo, man, they'll come up to me, Infrared, man, I'm thinking about quitting this music thing because I've been doing it for 2 years and nothing pop. I'm like, 2 years?
You hear me?
2 years? That's
You
it?
hear me? It took me a minute to pop. I've been scribbling since I was like 12, 13. I think at 17, I felt like it was my time. I felt like I cultivated it enough. At 17, I felt like I was one of the illest out my jurisdiction, and it didn't hit for me till I was about 27. And so, you know, uh, it's that work, but it's almost like something you do free of charge. Just you
100%.
passionate about it, you in love with it. It was never. Of course, we wanted the chicken. Of course, we wanted to be celebrities. We wanted to pop, and we wanted, I'm saying, me to be rich. But it was also just really about being heard in that era.
So what was that first moment that you knew, yo, I'm here now? You know what I mean? Because, all those years, you had 16 years of you just grinding. But what was that first moment that you was like, damn, I really made it?
I think that first moment for sure. The first moment, I don't think it was the most pivotal, but I think it was the first when I came home from San Quentin and I just seen the reaction from the people. They was treating me like I was a celebrity. At one point in my life, I just wanted to be as big as rest in peace Jacka, just in Sacramento. I was cool with being the fella from Sacramento, like a guy in Sacramento. So when I came home and the Yay area was tweaking off of me and Kansas City was in love with me, it really did something to me. But outside of that, when they gave me that Emberly, like they scribbled that check for that M. Oh yeah, I said, "Oh mama, we made it. We here now.
That's a whole
Yeah,
different
we
feeling
here."
right
You know, that's
there.
that's if you a child of the slums, you know that million. That's almost like every kid dream. It's almost like the same way they dream to be in the league or it's that million, it's that M. Once you never touch the M. It's the same way people say I'm the first one to graduate from college in my family. It's like I'm the first one to touch that Emberly in my family. It's a
Word,
different feeling.
word. And then the
Yeah.
crazy thing is the amount of work. It's a lot of work to get that first M, right? It's damn near almost impossible to get that first M, but I think it's even more impossible to hold on to it.
Oh,
You
preach,
know what I'm saying?
preach. That's the argument I had with my thugs in jail. They be feeling like, you know what I'm saying, me, I supposed to be sending them tens of thousands of dollars, like it ain't 100 of them. But I be having to let them know, like, yeah, outside looking in, you know what I'm saying, me, I'm rich, but I done accumulated all these bills. You know what I'm saying, me, I got like,
%.
it's mortgages that got to get paid, and if I don't pay them, I don't think you can assist me with paying them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, it's outrageous, and so I pride myself on that, just staying rich, not only getting rich, but just staying there, or just staying in a good financial spot. And so that's why I find myself tweaking on other avenues to generate income.
Yeah, and let's talk about what are these avenues you like touching right now that's helping you out to keep your money.
Uh First and foremost, just mindset, state of mind. You know what I'm saying? Tweaking on financial education. So just tweaking on that. One of my favorite books is Think Rich, Grow Rich, and then Richest Man in Babylon, like the dopest books. And we can't forget Rich Dad Poor Dad, but like I think that's initially the foundation of it. Just actually taking heed on what you got to do. But outside of that, I'm in love with real estate. I love real estate. I feel like it's just it's such a passive income. Go grab a property, put a property management, you know what I'm saying, on the side of it, and let it do what it do. And so I accumulated a couple properties. I'm in love with that. And just anything, man, just attending seminars and tweaking in that field.
Nah, yeah, the real estate is definitely the place to go. A lot of people don't understand is it's a place to park your money
That's
also. So it's income
yeah,
bearing property, but at the same time it's a place to park your money. So a
for
lot of people
sure.
say, "Yo, man, I just put 40,000. I lost 40,000 buying a house, but I'm only making $500 profit a month." But I was like, "Yo, but that 40,000 when you come time to sell, that 40,000 gonna be worth 140." You know what I
Easy
mean?
mathematics, just generational wealth. My children can eat off of this, and I think that's just setting the foundation. Us as African Americans and just rappers, we come in, especially street rappers, we just come in with the mentality of looking like it, feeling like it, smelling like it, sounding like it, and I think when it's all said and done, we don't got no foundation, nothing thorough to stand on. But because we didn't blew the bag, we didn't bought the Ferraris, we didn't spent all the chicken on the VVS's and the VS1 Stones, and the designer gear that don't amount to nothing. But it'd be like so initially when I came in, I knew for sure that stability. I just wanted something I could stand on. And so I buy one property, end up buying a couple more. And, I'm loving what they doing. Shout out Airbnb. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, big shout out my man Mozzy out here, real estate mogul, rapper, dropping projects, and I heard you into stocks too, right?
Oh yeah, I be tweaking on the day trade. And I ain't no
All right,
professional.
all
I'm
right.
still on Robin Hood. I'm still on Robin Hood.
We
I'm
gotta get you
learning.
up off of the Robin
Yeah.
Hood,
Yeah, they
man.
said We Bull is the one to
Yeah,
go
yeah, I gotta
to.
get you over there. So what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do, I'm gonna link you with my man Ian Dunlap from Earn Your Leisure.
Oh yeah, I function with them. I
That's my
function with
brother.
they
That's my brother
podcast. I
Ian
love
right
what they
there. So I'm
doing.
gonna plug you in.
Yeah, that's one of the podcasts I be tweaking on.
Yeah, he gonna turn that Robin Hood to a couple of Emberleys. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Yeah,
go.
for sure.
But
100.
yeah, 100%, man. I appreciate you, giving back to the youth and letting them know that this financial literacy is the way to go. Cause a lot of kids they tap into the music, but you know, it's fun. A lot of the music's fun, but then some of the messaging is not there for them to grow as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
for
it's
sure.
good for them to be able to see. That's why when I do interviews, I like to get in depth with the artist so people can see who the artist actually is. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
So you're
feel
not just
that.
taking it for face value.
Nah, for sure. I think if if we, just inserted financial literacy within the community, a lot of the young wouldn't be forfeiting their life. A lot of desperate moves, or you know, it come from a lack of finances, or it come from a lack of not having. And so I feel like even just for my children alone, if I'm able to equip them financially, you know what I'm saying, with the literacy, they'll be able to navigate through life much more easier.
100%. That's what I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta pay attention to my man Mozzy. Listen to the project, buy the project, stream the project, but you gotta listen to the message because my boy is out here and he ain't just a rapper. He's a real estate mogul. He's a soon to be.
Nah, don't do
You
me
know what I'm
like
saying?
that, bro.
He a soon to be.
Something light on a Monday night. You hear me?
But you
Yeah.
already know what it is. Let's shout out the project one more time so they know
Children of
what
the
it is.
slums, make sure y'all go grab that mandatory snatch. Take you on this therapeutical roller coaster.
And you know it's Shade45, so you know we dropping the whole album, baby. Let's go.